Hello and welcome to the tutorial for how to join the Tufts Faculty Webinar series. So the first thing is when you've registered for a Tufts Faculty Webinar, you will receive some automated emails. The first one will be immediately after you register, just saying thank you for registering. The date and time is kind of a reminder of whatever it is. And then the day before the webinar and the morning of the webinar, you will receive two identical reminder emails just saying thank you for registering for our webinar. Here is the login information and instructions. So I'll go to that email right now. So this is an example. So it will have your name. This is the webinar you signed up for. Here's the date and time. All of our webinars are held at noon Eastern time. Then below this, there's some basic information about the webinar series. Please join 15 minutes early, especially if you've never used WebEx before. And here are the instructions to join the webinar. So the very first thing here, how to join the webinar. So the first thing will be click the online web link, which is right here. Will always be in the email. So we click that link. We'll open it right now. It's going to take a moment to load. All right, so now we were on the webinar event page. So the event information, the title will be up here, Tufts Faculty Webinar. This is a test event for this video. The event is started, meaning you will be able to join. If you click on that link in a few days prior to the webinar, not when the webinar is starting. Say the webinar is on a Wednesday, you click on that link on a Monday, it's going to say not started up here. So here's the date and time, Eastern time, daylight time, etc. So here is where we join the event. So to join this event, provide the following information. So we're just going to do exactly as it says. Now I've entered my first name, my last name, and my email as WebEx is asking. So there's two options. There's this which says join now, and that is for people who have WebEx permanently installed on their device. So say you're watching this at work, maybe your work uses WebEx. You probably have it already installed on your computer. You could join now. What we recommend for most people is to click this new option down here, which is join by browser. So this text right here and see how when you hover over new, it gives you all these exciting new features. It's just a simpler way to join the webinar. So we're going to click join by browser. And here we go. It's starting the WebEx. So the first thing you'll do is audio connection. So this usually pops up automatically. It's this little telephone button down here, and here it says three options. The event will call you, so you can put in your phone number, and WebEx will generate a random number and call you to connect, or you can use the call-in telephone line to call in. These two options involve you watching the webinar from your device, but listening to the audio with a separate telephone device. So we recommend, especially if you're using a computer with speakers, as most desktops, laptops, notebooks have nowadays, tablets, we recommend using call using computer. So we hover down here, it's got the little headset, call using computer, click on that. So it says up here it wants to use your microphone. You can hit OK. And there we go, it's connected. So when you join one of our faculty webinars, you will automatically be muted when you join the room. And this is so, if you join late or something like that, or something's going on behind you, none of the background noise in your day-to-day on your end is picked up, and everyone participating in the webinar can hear it. If you want to ask a question, we have this chat feature. Oh, here we go. Here we have this little box with the question mark is Q&A. This is where you ask questions for the webinar. If you're joining as just an attendee, you won't be able to see everyone else that's joined or the questions. That's for privacy. So people can watch it without necessarily knowing everyone who's in the webinar, in case there's any reason they want to remain private. Um, if you ever want to change your audio, say you've called using a telephone and you decide it's too cumbersome and you'd like to connect with your computer, which is again what we recommend, you can go to this little three dots right here, which gives you more options, and you go audio connection. And this is where you could switch your connection to a different option. Again, pick one of the three. We'll go back to call using computer, which is what we're already on. And that is how you join the Tufts Faculty Webinars. So we hope to see you at our next webinar. And if you have any questions, feel free to type them into the chat box during our webinars. See, there it goes, shows up right over here. So thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy our Tufts Faculty Webinar series.